What's up, everybody? I went to Walmart this morning and got everything I need from watching a YouTube video to how to make a ball into a bag at home, okay? A punching bag, okay? So I got some bungee cords. I went with a volleyball because it's kind of a little soft feel to it, okay? I got air pump because it needs some more air into it. Got a couple of carabiners. Hey, these are like $2, and then some duct tape. Now, what you're going to need to do is first, I'm going to need to put some air in this ball to get it a little pumped up some more. All right, that should be good there. Nice and solid. Okay. One thing you want to remember to do when you're taping up the ball is you do not want to tape where the needle goes for more air. Okay. So I'm going to start with that section and make sure I do not tape over that. Actually, the guy in the video had a pretty cool idea. What he did was he left, to remind him where it was so he didn't go over it, he left the needle in the spot. So, all right, I'm going to tape this ball up real fast and I'll show you the next step. All right, guys. All right, now that you have it wrapped up, you just need to decide where you want the top to be, and that is now where the carabiners come in. So what you want to do is you're going to take one, and you're going to figure out where you want the top to be. I kind of want the air hole to be on the top or bottom. That way it's not in the way. So I'm going to put it about right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a strip of tape, and I'm going to rip it in half. Now, in the other video I saw, he actually used a wrap before he taped it down. But I think that was a little extra. I think you can get away with doing this as well. All you need to do is a couple strips of tape in the middle. And if it does rip or tear up, hey, guess what? Tape it back. Okay, this is a cheap way to have a little bag at home. So, cheap fix. So I got a couple strips of tape here at the top, hopefully to hold this down here. And now why are you putting one at the top and the bottom? Because this is going to be what's called a double end bag. Okay, it's going to be at the top and the bottom. So you're going to have it here, and then you're going to have the other one directly on the bottom. So you got to figure out kind of where that bottom is. Go ahead and pre-strip my next couple pieces of tape here. Okay. And then this piece will go directly at the bottom. Okay, that looks somewhat right. So we'll go ahead and tape it up right here. Right there, looks good. Couple strips. Trying to make it a little nice and secure. I think this is good here. So now the last step, if you want to tape down, actually I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to tape down the edges right here of the tape. That way lock it in a little bit more. Okay, lock that in. Yeah, that looks better secure than the other side. So I'm going to take another strip, rip it up in half, take it across where I did that. Just make sure I don't go over the air hole. And now, the last step for your at-home double-end bag is to hang it up. So, like I said, I bought a couple of bungee cords from Walmart this morning. Okay? And depending on your height, where you want it, you hook this in. Okay? Now, the only thing I did not buy, and I'm just now thinking about it as I'm recording this, was a screw hook to go into your ceiling. Okay? So that's the only thing I did not buy, is a screw hook to go into the ceiling. Okay? Now, you could hook this to that screw hook at the ceiling. You might have to double it over, okay, and wrap it around like this. Okay? And then the one on the bottom, you hook, and what do you hook it to on the bottom? Anything that's heavy enough to where it won't move around. Okay, so after you have it hooked in, hey, you want it about head level. Hey, oh, that feels good. Hey, and you want to punch it. Hey, punch it. Boom. This is a double end bag, so it'll be moving back and forth like this. And after I hang it up, I'm going to show you guys some drills that you can play with at home. All right, guys, here it is. The punching ball, the double-ended punching bag, homemade, custom edition here. Remember, when we started out, this was a volleyball. I put tape on it, taped some carabiners to it, and I hooked this up with some bungee cords to the ceiling, to a hook we already had at the school when we had something hung up there before. And it comes down to this carabiner, and then it goes all the way down to the primal bell that I have, kettlebell here, hooked up to the bottom, giving a good support at the bottom. So when I punch it, you get that swing motion going back and forth. This bag is not for power. I'm not going to hit this bag as hard as I can, boom, because it's going to come back and pop me right in the head. Okay? I want to keep good control, good distance, good timing, working on my moves. And something you can also do with this bag is when you get used to it, throw the punch, slip out of the way. We're going to slips, 1 and 2, slips. And you can add in elbows and punches and forearm, covering up, boom, boom, back, little back fist action, and moving around, boom, 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 jabs all the way around, boom, cross slip, slip, hook punch, good, moving around, moving pop, pop, just work on moving. You can even hit this bag with kicks. Okay? So practice and train at home. If you make one of these, send in the video. We want to see you make one of these.